Um, yes, so this is the first video that I'm gonna publish online where I want to start sharing some thoughts and ideas that are a little bit less structured and less research, because for those who don't know me, I will not cut those videos. It's gonna be a challenge, but yeah, for those who don't know me, I am a writer and researcher, and I also make short movies, mostly about social and economical implication of digital culture and technology. And every time I research something, every time I publish something, it takes quite a while, let's put it like this, to research, write, structure, publish. Of course, that's what I would say research means in general, and what I assume quality work requires. But there's been so much more that I actually sometimes reflect upon and want to share or want to discuss with people, but that I believe are much more intuitive and speculative and simply things that happen throughout my life, throughout my encounters, that I would like to discuss, which are not about gossiping. It's not even about so much the facts of those stories or those events, but it's just somehow the symbolism or the topics that they make me reflect upon that I would really like to sometimes share or like discuss with people or discuss with the world in general. And I think that being a writer and a researcher, it's beautiful to have concrete, well put together outputs, but sometimes I get really frustrated with the timelines. I mean, a book, for example, takes quite a while to get out there. And by the moment it gets out there, you're not even that fascinated with the topic anymore. So anyway, all of this goes to say that I wanted to have an output to somehow think out loud and somehow also share a little bit of those thoughts with the outside world. And I'm gonna take that opportunity to do this here. I will try my best not to get too much into details and more get straight to the points that I'm thinking about or to the story I want to share. For example, don't ask me where I am. It doesn't matter. But yes, so today is the day where I share this first video as a testament that I want to start doing this. I want to start this journey. It's always a little bit in the back of my mind. It's always a little bit floating in my brain, and I'm always like, no, I wish to be a private person. But I'm not a private person. Like, truth be told, I'm not a private person. I tell strangers my entire life. Just because I love storytelling. Like, I'm not a private person. Privacy for me means something very different. But this is another topic. So that being said, because I'm not that much of a private person anyway, and there's so much I want to share with the world that is actually not sometimes so theoretical or somehow so well put together, I would use that platform here in that format to do that. So just to lay out a little bit the things that I will have, well, I cannot promise that I will deliver them, but that I will probably get into. I have made a small list about things that have been, let's say, in some corners of my mind that I would like to share here, for example, and discuss with any one of you that would probably watch or listen to this output. So just a list, right, that I made of things that I would be happy to discuss and just share some intuitive thoughts about. Thought on fiction and privilege, thought on cross-disciplinary dating, thoughts on doing things for the plot, thoughts on writings in the time of AI, thought on letting things flow and Wu-Wei philosophy. This one is a tough one. Thought on mind and body openness, thought on detachment, thought on storytelling and its discontent, thought on romance and its illusions, thought on critical thinking and privileges, thought on meritocracy, thought on writing as self-prophecy. This one's a good one. Thought on heartbreak as universalism and empathy, and thought on making sense of events as an atheist. This list makes no sense, but it's just, sometimes I catch myself walking in the street and just rambling to myself like it's a podcast. This is what I was trying to do here. Yeah. So, today's is the day where I start doing this. This is not, let's say, the first episode of this series. It is just the testimony that I'll be doing it. And it is important to have this testimony because I woke up this morning, first day of my period, feeling absolutely awful about myself. And then I thought, no, not today. No, today is not. I'll try to do it. I'll just try to do it. Thank you for listening. I hope that whatever I'll be producing here won't be too, I would say, either boring or messy or speculative for your own taste. But at the same time, if it is, I'm actually quite happy about that because I am tired of only finalizing, publishing, and showing to the world things that are so sleek, so finished. So my brain is actually not like that. I know people sometimes see me as this kind of like very kind of person, but truth be told, most of the time, I kind of don't know what's going on. Yeah. So, if you are interested in any of the list of topics and thought I just proposed, or in general, if you like my practice and my research and you would just like to know a little bit what's going on in the brain when the things are actually not finished, that's the right place. Okay, that being said, see you next time. I don't know how often, I don't know when. I'll try to be intuitive. I want to do this from a place of curiosity and care and not a place of timeline and agenda because God knows everyone's so busy these days. And yeah, I don't want to feel obligated to anything. I just want to do it from a place of intuition and wholesomeness. Great.